Thank you, Mr. Chair and committee members. My name is Kathy Forrest, and I'm a high school teacher in Burrillville. I teach mathematics. I'm born and raised in the state. Prior to becoming a teacher, I was an actuary at MetLife for 6 years. At that time, I chose to change professions and become a teacher, like both my parents were. Now, at the time, I took a drastic pay cut, but I thought the benefits I would receive being a teacher would offset that pay cut. I started teaching in the state of Rhode Island in January of 1996. So at the time of the pension changes, I had 9.5 years into the system, and unfortunately I became a Schedule B person. So I actually didn't even think that the laws would pass because they were such drastic changes, so I wasn't that worried at the time. But then when they did pass, I went home, sat down, and used my actuarial skills again and made a spreadsheet to compare the differences between my Schedule A pension and my Schedule B pension, and realized that if I wanted to retire at the same time that I planned, my pension under Schedule B would be 1/3 of the pension I would have gotten under the Schedule A. So I was actually horrified at this, and this is when I became very upset. To add insult to my injury, because of the WPO and GPO WEP laws, all the money that I contribute to Social Security when I was an actuary, I will not reap those benefits either. I just want to tell you how this is affecting my family. My husband is a correctional officer, so he also contributes to the state pension. Luckily, he had 15 years in the pension when the laws were changed, so he is still a Schedule A. But we feel very uncertain what will happen to the Schedule A employees now, since the Schedule B employees became, the Schedule B employees became so drastically reduced in their pension. We're afraid that the same thing is going to happen to the Schedule A employees. We have 2 small children at home, and we're just fearful for the livelihood of our children and how we're going to support them through our retirement. The question that I bring up is, I'm wondering why state employees, especially teachers, because we do pay the highest percentage amount, 9.5%, are being subjected to try to help balance the state's budget. And one concern I have is that it seems to me that since teaching is a profession predominantly of women, it may be easier to attack a profession that's made up of women. The last thing that I do want to say is that these 3 bills that are out there seem to right some of the wrongs that have been done in the pension laws, and I want to thank Representatives Lally, Sambeto, and Kilmartin for sponsoring these bills, and I plead with the committee members here, please support these bills to help some of the changes that have been done. Thank you.
Thank you, Kathy.